Good afternoon, Yogi clan. Welcome back to Yogi Cycle Service. With Daytona coming up this weekend and the riding season coming up this weekend, I was just thinking, what do I want to pack and take with me this weekend? I've made a lot of long distance trips, so I kind of already have my packing knowledge stuck in my head. So as I finish out this work day, I figure I'd take a few minutes and kind of review some of the things I take with me because they may help you, and there may be some tips and tricks in there to help you also. So stay tuned and let's talk about this. All right, Yogi Clan, welcome back. So what do you pack? What do you take? Obviously, you're going to take your clothes. You're going to take a bag of clothes. But aside from that, what else are you going to pack? And this answer may be different for everybody. Whether you're a minimalist type person or maybe you're a prepper and you take everything but the kitchen sink and the dog. But that said, what all are you going to take? And I have a list put together here on the computer, and this is in no particular order, so don't take it as a list of importance. But let's go over some of these issues. Number one of the first things I'm going to take is a trash bag. Why? Because if my bag of clothes is not going in a tour pack, let's say I'm on my Fat Boy, I'm on a Softail or some model that doesn't have luggage bags, and you're riding some distance and you got your bag of clothes there, you're going to want a trash bag to put over your bag of clothes to keep your clothes dry. Trash bags, the plastic bag material comes in different mil thickness. So if you look on there, some will be like 1.13 mil and others will be like 1.75 mil. Me personally, since I work in demolition, I get the asbestos bags. They're 6 mil bags. They're pretty darn thick. It's almost too thick. But a trash bag you can roll up and fold up into a tiny little square, and you can fit them into your clothing bag. And I suggest you bring one of those to put your clothing bag into, and you can wrap it up and then bungee strap it back down to your seat or wherever you have it strapped on your bike. But it'll help keep your clothes dry. Number 2, sunscreen. There is nothing worse than enjoying a beautiful day of riding to get to your destination and realize that you're cooked. Sunscreen, I use SPF 50 Sport by whoever makes it, wherever it's on sale. And I found that that's the best. It stays on me. It stays for the day. Just be really careful not to get it in your eyes, because when you sweat, it'll get in your eyes and burn your eyes. So be careful with that. Clothes. In addition to packing your normal clothes, make sure you take a long sleeve cotton t-shirt. Yeah, I did say sunscreen as item number 2, but it's kind of nice to have a long sleeve shirt also. That helps with some sun protection. Also, if you're wearing a half helmet, make sure you bring some earplugs. And speaking of hot summer days and needing sunscreen, bring some water. Make sure you're hydrated. An important part of riding a motorcycle is staying hydrated, because when that wind's going by you as you're rolling down the highway, you're sweating because it's hot out. You don't realize it, and it evaporates off you right away. It's real easy to get dehydrated on a motorcycle trip, so take some water with you. Also, take some tools in case of a breakdown. Electrical tape, maybe a little duct tape if you can take it, but usually electrical tape will do the deal. It's a small little convenient roll. Take some adjustable wrenches with you. Take some screwdrivers with you. If you can, take some like a little set with a 1/4-inch drive, the Torx sockets with you. Take some Allen keys with you. Basic stuff that you need to do some maintenance on your motorcycle. Take some zip ties with you. Take some scrunchies with you. I have a video out there about the scrunchie versus the Harley. Go check it out. It's pretty funny. And let me tell you, the scrunchie has saved my life on at least 3 different trips. A DC trip, a Florida trip, and also a trip down to Atlanta. So they have definitely gotten their use, and you can get them really cheap from Walmart. Extra pair of gloves. This goes back to the trash bag. If it's raining out and you have leather gloves and those gloves get soaked, when you get to your destination, it may take 2-3 days for those gloves to dry out. You're going to want to change those gloves and put your paws into something dry. Bathroom supplies. Make sure you take your shower kit with you. Now that will also depend too for a minimalist. Do you want to take your soap and a towel? Or another alternative, what I'm going to do for this weekend is I'm going to go to Walmart and buy a bag of baby wipes and take baby wipes with me. Saves me from having to take a towel, saves me from having to take a bar of soap, and just use baby wipes to clean up for the weekend. Sleeping bag and travel pillow. Now, it all depends, obviously, on where you're going as to whether you're going to need a sleeping bag or not, but it's something to consider. And with that, you may need some kind of travel pillow or pillow. I have gone to Walmart, and for like $3 or $4, you can buy the small, it looks like a regular pillow, but it's a small little travel pillow. Works perfect. Easy to pack, easy to carry. If not, I've also used the bag that holds my sleeping bag and shoves some of my clean clothes in there, or maybe it's later on in the trip, some dirty clothes in there, and use that as a pillow also to try to save space from having to pack a pillow. So with that, are you going to bring some kind of bedroll? You know, I've traveled with one that you use like a Boy Scout bedroll. Maybe it's a little bit wider than you are, probably about 6 foot in length. You unroll it, open up the little screw. The cushion inside there fills with air. You turn the cap back on. You got a little bedroll. I've taken everything from that to going to Walmart and buying a $15 queen size air mattress and then blowing up an air mattress. Or maybe you just want to buy something simple like a pool float and blow up a pool float. If you're just going to use it for the weekend, would work perfect. But keeping yourself comfortable when you're sleeping so you get a good night's rest. Rain gear. Probably, I highly advise you check the weather from the day that you're leaving to the day you get back, both where you live and also your destination, and see what the weather's going to be like, because that's going to tell you what kind of clothes you're going to need to pack, whether it's short sleeve, long sleeve, sweatshirts, no sweatshirts, whether it's going to be hot, whether it's going to be cold. So that's going to dictate what kind of clothes you're going to need, but it also dictate if you're going to need some rain gear, and take some rain gear with you. And lastly, you always have Walmart or Target if you're a Target shopper. I don't care. Either or, 6 one, half dozen the other. But they're usually wherever you go, unless you're like heading out to the desert or something like that, you're going to find a Walmart somewhere near where you are. So whatever you forget on that list, wouldn't worry about it too bad. You can probably pick it up at Walmart. If you forget your underwear, forget your socks, forget your toothbrush, soap, toothpaste, whatever, you can find it at a grocery store, you can find it at Walmart. So to recap it, you got trash bag, sunscreen, your clothes, your earplugs, your water, your tools, your gloves, your bathroom supplies, wet wipes, water to keep you hydrated, sleeping bag and a travel pillow, a bedroll, and your rain gear. With that, you should be fairly complete for a decent weekend. Now, depending if you're going out somewhere where you don't have a place to stay, maybe you need to bring a tent. Good alternative to bringing a tent is bringing a hammock. If you can get a hammock and string a hammock between the trees, you can fit a hammock in a little bag about like this big, where a tent can be 2 foot long if you're using like a pop-up tent. So that will definitely take up more space. A hammock is much easier, but a tent, you'll stay a little bit warmer on the ground than you will a hammock hanging in the air. So pros and cons. Maybe bring them both. Bring the hammock to take a nap in if you like it. Use it for your sleep for the night. But there's a decent packing list of stuff to bring on a road trip. Food for thought, something I thought I'd share with y'all. Hope you get something out of it. I'm going to pack pretty much that exact list. So that said, thank you for joining me on this quick little video. Don't forget, Walmart can be your friend if you forget anything. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have safe trips and a safe riding season. And I will catch you on the next video. All right, Yogi Clan. Take care. Peace.